Can a superstar truly shine when the spotlight isn't just on their brilliance, but on their shortcomings? When the coach, barely 3 games into a new season, delivers a public challenge that cuts right to the core of their game. For William Nylander and the Toronto Maple Leafs, that moment has arrived, and the message from Craig Berube is crystal clear. We need more. The air in Toronto is always thick with expectation, a palpable hum of anticipation that surrounds the Maple Leafs. This season, however, feels different. A new voice, a new philosophy has taken the helm in Craig Berube, a coach renowned for his demanding nature and his unwavering commitment to accountability. And just 3 games into his tenure, Berube has wasted no time in laying down the gauntlet, not to a fringe player fighting for a roster spot, but to one of the team's undisputed offensive architects, William Nylander. It's a bold move, a public declaration that no player, regardless of their star power or their hefty contract, is exempt from the rigorous standards of this new regime. The question isn't just about Nylander's performance. It's about the very culture Berube is trying to forge and whether his star players will rise to meet the challenge. Let's dissect the early returns. William Nylander, a player whose dazzling skill and offensive flair have often been the catalyst for Toronto's attack, has tallied 3 points in the opening trio of games. On paper, that might seem like a respectable start. He notched 3 points in the season opener against the Montreal Canadiens and added an assist in Saturday's loss to the Detroit Red Wings. But a closer look reveals a nuance that clearly hasn't escaped Berube's discerning eye. Of those 3 points, only 1 was a goal, and that solitary tally came on an empty net in the first game. It's a detail that speaks volumes, hinting at a lack of the impactful, game-changing offensive punch that Nylander is paid to deliver. Following Monday's defeat to the Red Wings, Berube didn't mince words when asked about the performance of his top offensive talents, Austin Matthews and Nylander. His assessment of Nylander was direct, unvarnished, and unmistakably pointed. "Willie needs more shots," Berube stated, his voice carrying the weight of expectation. "He doesn't have enough shots. He came into Detroit with no shots, had 1 or 2 tonight. We need to get more out of him. He needs to shoot the puck more, attack more, get inside more, things like that. So, yeah, we need more from him." This isn't the gentle nudge of a coach trying to encourage a struggling rookie. This is a veteran bench boss, known for his no-nonsense approach, publicly challenging a player who just signed a massive contract extension and is expected to be a consistent difference-maker. It's a statement that reverberates beyond the locker room, sending a clear message to the entire roster. Effort, engagement, and execution are paramount, and complacency will not be tolerated. Berube isn't just asking for more, he's demanding a fundamental shift in Nylander's approach to the game, a return to the aggressive, shot-first mentality that makes him so dangerous. What makes this situation even more intriguing is Nylander's own documented personality. Far from shying away from criticism, Nylander has, on multiple occasions, expressed a preference for direct feedback. He's the kind of player who thrives on being told where he needs to improve, who embraces the challenge of refining his game. This suggests that Berube's public call-out might not be a misstep, but rather a calculated maneuver, a psychological gambit designed to ignite a fire within his star forward. It's a clear indication that a direct, honest dialogue exists between player and coach, and that if Nylander is indeed slipping, he will hear about it unequivocally from the man behind the bench. When pressed further on what Nylander needs to do to re-engage, Berube's advice was simple yet profound. "There are shifts and moments where he's skating, but I feel like it's not enough," he continued. "We need more from him. I think it's some new line mates too. To be honest with you, I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm going to talk to him and see where he's at and what's going on." This admission of uncertainty, coupled with the promise of a direct conversation, humanizes Berube's tough stance. It shows that while the public message is firm, there's also an underlying commitment to understanding and supporting his player. It's not just about demanding, it's about diagnosing and collaborating to find a solution. The mention of new line mates also offers a potential mitigating factor, acknowledging that chemistry takes time to build, but ultimately the onus remains on Nylander to adapt and perform. The contrast, however, couldn't be starker. when we look at another Swedish forward on the Maple Leafs roster. If you had told any hockey pundit a week ago that a Swedish player would have 3 goals in the first 3 games of the season, William Nylander would have been the overwhelming favorite. Yet, in a surprising twist, it is Kaje Jarnkrok who has found early success, netting 3 goals in the same span. Jarnkrok, whose roster spot was reportedly in jeopardy heading into the preseason, has seized his opportunity with both hands. Thrust into the opening night lineup due to injuries, he has taken every measure to ensure the Leafs management will have a significant decision to make when the team is fully healthy. Berube's explanation for Jarnkrok's unexpected surge is illuminating, highlighting the very qualities he seems to be seeking from his entire roster. He comes to play every shift and works, Berube told reporters. It's his style, he's in the right place, and capitalizes on some goals. It's great to get that secondary scoring from guys, so he's played really well. This isn't about dazzling skill or highlight reel plays. It's about relentless effort, smart positioning, and a willingness to capitalize on opportunities. Jarnkrok's success serves as a powerful, unspoken example of the urgency and work that Berube expects, a stark counterpoint to the perceived underperformance of a more celebrated teammate. As the Maple Leafs prepare to face their first non-division opponent of the season, the Nashville Predators, on Tuesday night, Berube's emphasis on accumulating points early takes on even greater significance. He understands the brutal reality of the Atlantic Division, a gauntlet of formidable opponents where every single point is fiercely contested. Detroit is a better team. We've talked about Ottawa and Montreal before. It's going to be a tough division for sure, Berube cautioned. This isn't just coach speak. It's a cold, hard truth. In a division where playoff spots can be decided by a single point, an early season slump, especially from a star player, can have cascading effects. The urgency isn't just for Nylander. It's for the entire team to find its rhythm, its identity, and its winning ways, and to do so quickly. So, as the Maple Leafs navigate these crucial early games, the spotlight remains firmly on William Nylander. Will Berube's tough love spark the offensive explosion everyone knows he's capable of? Will Nylander embrace the challenge, or will the pressure prove too great? This isn't just about individual statistics. It's about the forging of a new team identity under a demanding coach and the collective will to succeed in one of the league's most competitive divisions. The early season is a proving ground, and for the Toronto Maple Leafs, the tests have already begun. What do you make of Berube's direct challenge to Nylander? Is this the kind of tough love that will ultimately elevate Nylander's game and the team's performance, or is it too early for such public scrutiny? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear your take on this fascinating early season drama. And if you're as invested in the Leafs journey as we are, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for all the latest insights and analysis.